still in. And let me tell you how you know that you are still in a relationship that you don't know that you are still in. When you are experiencing a whole bunch of feelings for this person, anger, resentment, and many of us are tied to these people still. So you haven't left. So many of us are still in relationships that we haven't left. That's why we can't move on, because it's not done. We are still in these relationships. Until you cut all your connection to these people or from these people, you cannot move on to the next. Many of us, we just give up. Do you know why it's so hard to move on? It's hard to move on. It's hard to get a new relationship because when the pain is still in you, it's because you still felt. You still are with that person. You have that person on your mind. That person is in your spirit. And that person is, is pulling you back. So every time you try to step out, you can't step out. You're with that person still. You have left that person years ago. Some of you all have left that person years ago physically. What's up, cuz? You left that person years ago physically, but emotionally you can't leave. Ain't that crazy? So many of us are stuck. Many of us are stuck. And then since we are so stuck, we blame the other person. We blame the new people, the new partners, because we cannot unattach. We can't detach. Learn to detach. I think people have this detachment thing the wrong way. I think people think that detachment is, I don't have feelings. That's not detachment. Hey, Robbie. You know what I'm saying? I think people have this thing about detachment. They think that, detachment is when you don't care. I don't attach anyway, so I don't care. I don't attach, so what's the big deal? Detachment, first to detach, you must attach first. You must experience first. Detachment says, let me experience this moment. Hey, the girl next door. How are you doing? Seriously, hey, Lynn. Detachment states that let me experience this life, this experience here to the fullest. Keep being pulled on. Detachment states, let me experience this moment let me be involved. Let me be completely involved. Hey, Karine, how you doing? Let me be completely involved. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Kathy, namaste. Hey, Neverson. Detachment states, let me be completely involved in this moment. With all my emotions, all my feelings, all my body, all my mind, all my soul, all my thoughts. That's what detachment really is. Namaste, Kathy. Detachment doesn't mean, let me put one foot in and one foot out. So when it stops, I can just break free. You haven't enjoyed it. You're wasting your time. That's what wasting your time really is. You're not enjoying the moment. You're not enjoying it. You go to the beach and you put one foot in. You can't enjoy the beach. You can't enjoy the water. Hey, Lynn Hill, how you doing? You can't enjoy the water that way. You can't enjoy a man or a woman when your feelings are not involved. Yeah, you can't enjoy it. If you're with someone, a man or a woman, and your feelings ain't there, it's just fear is there, insecurities is there, doubt is there, the enjoyment part is gone. So that's what wasting your time really is. If I'm with you for 5 years and I enjoyed it and I indulged in it in the relationship, if I indulged in it and it finishes after 5 years, I didn't waste my time. Hey, Camille. Hey, Erica, how you doing? Hey, my beautiful sister. It's a big difference. See, many of us think that we're wasting our time. If you in the moment and you enjoy the moment and you experience the moment and you fell in love with the moment, and when the moment is finished, you haven't wasted your time. It just means the moment is finished. Nah, Barbara, I hate winter clothes. That's all it means. I spoke to myself and now pull and I pray against it. Here's the thing. It's different when you can control your own self, when you can command your own self. It is different when you can be involved. It's different when you can actually... Have you ever had some good food? You ever had some Chick-fil-A? Or some Popeyes? What's up, Maxwell? Hey, keeping cool. How you doing? Hey, Elaine. Hey, Beretta. Have you ever had some Popeyes or some chicken or fried chicken or something? And it was so good? And you put when you eat this chicken or this cheesecake, you was completely involved. You was completely involved in this taste All your taste buds was exploding. You had a beautiful time. And when this chicken is done, did you waste your time? Was that 10 minutes wasted time? No, you enjoyed it. You enjoyed the moment, didn't you? But even you know that you can't eat this chicken forever. The chicken must done. The time and the moment for the chicken is finished. See, there's a time for everything. The Bible tells us this. There's a time for everything. But for some reason, nobody wants the time to be finished. This is not your time. This is not your place to tell how long something lasts. It is your place to enjoy it while you have it. And many of you have these things and you don't enjoy it, so it becomes a waste of time. If you don't enjoy the thing that you have, you are wasting your time in that moment. Thank you, Lashonda. Hey, Candace. And so that's why many of us are always hurt. Because we went to the beach, to the ocean. We didn't swim because we were afraid of the sharks. We're afraid of the sharks. Robbie, if you enjoy you, see, many of us make excuses for why we're single. It's not because you enjoy you. Let me tell you when you know that you enjoy you. Let me tell you when you know for a fact that you enjoy you. You enjoy you when you can sit your ass still and your thoughts and your feelings and your experience is beautiful. That's when you enjoy you. Hey, Candace. A lot of you all don't enjoy your time alone. You just it becomes something that you just did. Because a lot of you, the truth is, hey, Katisha, hey, Miss Jules. The truth is, when you're sitting still, you can't sit still. If you can't sit still for an hour or 2 hours, you don't like your own self. I promise you. Have you ever been in love with someone and you can be with them for 6, 7, 8 hours and be okay? Hey, Ebony. Seriously. Let's be real. Can we be real? Can we be honest? Can we be honest for a minute? Can I hurt your feelings for 5 minutes? Can I hurt your feelings for 5 minutes, please? Hold on. Let me hurt your feelings. Can you all give me permission to hurt your feelings for 5 minutes? Do you all mind? I hope you all don't mind. I hope you all don't mind me hurting your feelings for 5 minutes. Because it's kind of what I do. It's what I do. So do you all mind? Here's the truth. The truth is, many of us don't enjoy ourselves like we think we do. We don't. If you enjoy yourself, you will be joyful when you're by yourself, not just 10 minutes. If you enjoy yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, your body, your health, your strength, you will use your time to do something about your life, to do something about your situation. You won't be anxious. You won't be depressed. You won't be miserable. You won't be anxious. You won't be scared. You won't be shy. You won't be insecure. If you enjoy your time alone, if you are alone and you are suffering, that means you are the bad company. Can I say that? Without nobody feels hurt? If you are alone and you are still struggling, you're still not happy, you're still not at peace, you're still not in love, then you are bad company. Because if you are the one who's keeping you back, then it's you're the problem. So many of you say, I like being alone only because when you carry that experience around someone else, you have the same experience. You have the same experience. If you carry yourself, if you're not at peace, if you're not in tune, if you're not in harmony, if you're not in love, if you're not righteous in your mind, if your thoughts ain't going good for you, if your feelings ain't right, if your thoughts ain't right, if you are out of harmony with life, if you carry that around yourself, you suffer. If you carry it in a relationship, you suffer. If you carry it in your friendships, you suffer. Everywhere you take you realize that you are the problem. Hey, Foxy Trini. So what we do instead, we take this garbage around people who we know for a fact is going to disappoint us. Because we can't be the... You telling me I'm the problem? Thank you, Ida. You telling me I'm not the problem. The truth is, many of us don't like being alone. We don't like it. Many of us don't like, because the truth is, as we get older, listen, I ain't trying to sell this to nobody. As we get older, it's natural that you want to spend time with someone. It's natural. It's natural experience. It's a natural experience. But many of us are alone. There's nothing wrong with being alone. But if you're alone because of fear, because of doubt, insecurities, then you're not choosing to be alone. Your fear is choosing. How are you all doing? Good morning. If you are alone because of fear, then you are not alone. You are fearful. That's what it is. And then your being alone is a result of your fear. In fear, you're not choosing. In fear, you are just accepting. When you are in fear, you are not choosing. You are just reacting based on fear. Many of you are afraid. That's why you are alone. You are afraid to get hurt. You are afraid to be listen, I'm telling you all, right? I'm telling you. Hey, thank you, Lynn Hill. Thank you. I'm telling you guys, right? We have to understand this. Being alone. If you're going to be alone and choose to be alone, it's like being alone until it's time to sleep, right? Because, hey, Candace, when it's time to sleep is when your mind clicks on, huh? Your mind steps in. Your thought steps in. It says, man, what the hell is... Listen, if you like being alone, I promise you, your thoughts will adjust to you perfectly fine. If you like being alone, you realize. If you like being alone, please, you must realize that in your alone time, you are growing. You're not suffering. You're not feeling bored. You're not struggling with all anxiety and depression. You're not angry. You're not resentful. If you like being alone and you are not using the alone time to heal your own heart, to relax, I'm talking about really relax. I'm talking about silent in your mind. I'm talking about your body will be recovered fully. If you really like being alone, you will take the alone time and do the work. Seriously. You're going to put the time in, because that time is when you are the most powerful, right? When you're alone is the time when you are the most powerful. So you're going to use that time to build and rebuild. Many of you using that time to suffer. Tuck my feet in. I'm telling you, many of us are afraid. We've been hurt so much that we become afraid. But what are you afraid of? We get hurt so much and disappointed so much that we become afraid. Thank you, Kalisa. Thank you. We are scared, man. I'm telling you guys, man. When you do something, be all there. If you have a man, be all there. If you have a woman, be all there. Because if you're not all there, where the hell are you at? What are you doing? Where would you rather be? If you rather be somewhere else, go somewhere else. Be with someone else. Be all there. Just be all there. A lot of us realize, I say this story all the time. I tell this story all the time, right? What's up, Kevin? How you doing, man? Long time to see. How you doing? Hey, Irene. What's up, Quee? How you doing? Hello. I tell this story all the time. When I was in Iraq, my second time, 2008, I was in Iraq. Thank you, keeping it cool. Hey, Charlene. I was in Iraq. No woman was there. There was no woman there at all. I began a Bible service study thingy. And I was like, oh, I'm strong now. As I practiced my faith and I did Bible studies, right? And I did Bible studies and I did more Bible studies. I was like, oh, I'm powerful. No woman is there. I have no distraction. And for a whole year, I did Bible studies. I led Bible studies. I did the church thing. I was powerful. I said, man, I am delivered from this woman issues. I am delivered. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I mean? Hello, Mamo Ko or Jane. Thank you, Demetrius. Thank you. I was like, I'm delivered. Until that day when I went back from the U.S. To the U.S. Hey, Rosetta. When I went back to the U.S. after that deployment, and I saw those beautiful women, I was like, I thought I was good. See, many of us, here's what I'm saying. Here's my point. Many of us think that we are good when we are alone. Then we get in a relationship and act the fool. We get back with somebody and act stupid. We get back with somebody and lose ourselves. We get back with somebody else and we don't know what the hell to do. We get with someone else and we get confused again. It's because you don't find them. See, being alone is not a good thing or a bad thing. And being with somebody isn't a good thing or a bad thing. If you practice yourself being alone, when you join a union, you don't know what to do. Being alone don't solve the problem. We think it does. Thank you, Andrea. We think it does, right? We think it doesn't solve a problem. Because if you are still alone, and your mind is still effing with you, if your mind is still messing with you, if your mind is still making you sick, if your mind is still making you anxious, if your mind is still making you suffer, then being alone ain't working for you. Being you is what's working against you. Many of us, the truth is, we just be alone because we're afraid. When you practice being alone, when you still have social anxiety. Many of us, we be alone so much that when we go out in public, we suffer. Why do you suffer? Because you're not balanced. Being alone don't balance you. Do you understand that? Come on now, let's listen. All I come here to do is speak common sense. I'm not no smart dude. I ain't no college professor. I'm just speaking what we do. I'm speaking what happens. I'm speaking what you see, what you felt, what you tasted, what you experienced. This is your experience. As well as mine. I just know my experience, so I know yours. We all live the same life. I'm different. No, you're not. You're not different. We all experience the same damn thing. Hey, Miss Howard, we all live the same life. Time to recalibrate plan. Yeah. we live the same life. We have the same things going on. We suffer from the same things. Fear, the same doubt, the same faith, the same love, the same hate, the same anger. We all have the same struggles. And all I come to do is just talk about it. So I'm just telling you, I'm not no special. I ain't no better man or better, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no better man than you. Hey, Marge, I'm just telling you, being alone does not say that you are balanced. You got to find that balance. If being alone works here, when you go in public, are you going to be suffering? Are you going to be scared? Are you going to be anxious? If being alone, if you become your best version of yourself when you're alone, what happens now when you're in a relationship? Can you take that and take it somewhere else and make it flourish? Hey, Sonia. Seriously. Hey, Joyce. We got to be smart. We got to be wise. The truth is, listen, when it comes to these relationships, if you're going to do it, do it. Hey, Gretel, how you doing? Do something during the time alone. Appreciate the good. Yes. If you're going to be in a relationship, be in one. You know what it means? Let me tell you what it means. It means if I'm going to be with you, I have no fear. I have no doubts. I'm not worried about when it's finished. See, when you climb up a ladder, sometimes you climb up. Thank you, Paula. And you climb up and you climb. And you don't think about looking down. As you climb up, you realize that you go farther away from the ground. And then one moment you look down and you see how far you are. You're still stable, but you begin to panic. You begin to panic. Sonia, that's not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying at all. I don't think you all listen to what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. And when you're up, you begin to panic. What if I fall? That's when you begin to lose your focus on climbing. Now you begin to go back down. What am I saying? I'm saying this right here. Hey Katrina, this is what I'm saying. Sometimes we're in these relationships and we love. And finally, when we love, and you see how high we have elevated in love, we panic. Oh, shoot. What if this person leaves? What if we break up? What if this person cheats? And so he becomes unstable. The ladder, you see that when you're on a ladder, the higher you go, the more it shakes. The higher you go, the more it shakes. The wind hits it even better, and you become more scared, and you're scared to death. That's what we do in relationships. We get in this feelings, we get in this love, and we lose discipline, we lose facts, we lose sight of ourselves because you are focused on the fear. Because fear will remove the sight of yourself. Fear removes the truth from you. Saw your video make it to world. Which video was that? I went to World Star Hip Hop for real. Which video was that? Stop playing. The marriage one? Wait, which marriage one was that? Which marriage one? Man, I do so much videos. I don't even know which video that is. Thank you, Joyce. Hey, Joyce, how you doing? I don't know which. Hey, let me follow you, man, because I want to know which video that is. Because, Lord, I don't know. Go back to sleep. Please tell me. Hey, I just followed you. Let me know which video. The one about marriage. I don't think I did one with marriage, but maybe I did, and I forgot. Listen, when you in this relationship, I need you to be all there. If you're in it, be in it. I love the dancing. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. Yeah, DM me. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Dancing. Man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, I got you now. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Oh, damn. With my voice, right? It was a voiceover one. Oh, shoot. Being alone is time is very needed to find self. Yes, it is needed. Yes, it is. It is needed for many times. It is needed. What I'm saying, listen, being alone is a beautiful thing. I love my space. I love my alone time. My alone time. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you. My alone time is, I think my alone time, I have the best conversation. I have the best connection. I have the best insight, the best outlook. My alone time is superb. But I can function elsewhere also. Thank you, Kanisha. I can function in business, with a woman, with a wife. I can function. We have to learn how to function in every situation. See, many of us, when you're being single for so long, it works against you. It does. Thank you, sexy Kobe. I'm serious. When you are single for so long, it works against you. Because now you're scared to death. You don't know how. Listen, sometimes as time passes, you don't know what the hell to expect from men or women. You don't know if you are enough. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if it's going to be right. You don't know if you are good enough. You don't know what to do. Many of us, we stay alone for so long, we completely lose track of what the hell should we do. The longer you stay that way, thank you, Joyce, is the longer we get scared. Right or wrong. It's the harder it becomes for us. It ain't supposed to be that hard, people. Listen, I'm telling you, wherever you are, be there. Listen, if you're going to be single, be single. Do it, but be all in it. Don't be single and wonder what it is to be in a relationship. You're wasting your time. Don't be single and be always, I want a relationship, but no, if you want one, get one. But the thing is, everybody wants the relationship that doesn't make sense. Everybody wants a superficial relationship. Everybody wants a social media relationship. Everybody wants we are power couples. You want the nonsense. You want all the trimmings and all the fake stuff, all the pretty little things. You know, a relationship will reflect the hell of who you are, don't it? Ain't nobody, listen, nothing will reflect you more than your partner. And we can't stand our own reflection. Nothing will reflect you more than your own partner. Because the person that you sleep with every night, the one that you always talk to, the one that you always around, the one that they're gonna reflect your light and your darkness, don't they? And when you see your own darkness come out, you can't stand it. When you see your own anger comes out, you hate it. When you see your own, here's the problem. Here's the problem, right? It's been self-control when you argue. Yeah, here's the problem. What comes out of you, you blaming him or her for. You blaming somebody else for what comes out of you. You know what we do? You want to blame somebody for the crap that comes out of you. Like somebody put it there. That's why we can't stand our reflection. Because then they show us what's inside of us. See, here's the thing about this damn relationship. Hey, Rose, here's the problem. You can't see what's inside of you until it comes out. That's the biggest problem. You can't see what's inside of you until it comes out. You can see what's outside of you. You can see your legs. You can see your feet and your nose and your face in the mirror. You can see your arms and your chest. You can see what grows that's not supposed to grow there. Hey, Camila. But when it comes to inside of you, that is true too. But when it comes to inside of you, somebody shows you that your reflection. And when you see how ugly you are, when it comes out, has something ever come out of you that you think, oh, I still have that in me? Have you ever seen that before? Has somebody ever influenced you? Not made you, but have somebody ever influenced you to bring out something from outside of you? That anger, that fear, that doubt, that insecurity, that self-image issue, that fear, that anxiety. Has somebody ever influenced you to bring out that thing? And when you see that thing, you blame them? Yeah? No? Come on now. That's yours. That's all yours. So when somebody reveals to you what's inside of you, you hate them. So I want to stay single. Being single don't fix that. Come on now. That's the unhealed you. See, being single don't fix that, does it? Because then just because you stop seeing it, doesn't mean that it's not there anymore. Come on now. See, just because you stop seeing it, doesn't mean that it's not there anymore. So many of us stay for years and 29 years being single because they refuse to fix that part of them. Because when somebody bring it out again, you hate them for it. You call them a narcissist. You call them they're the worst person ever. You call them it's your fault, you're toxic. Ain't nothing toxic but your response. Hey, Adriana. Hey, Miss Marie. Ain't nothing toxic but your response. You holding on to anger for 28 years. And you think that I'm toxic? True, Vinci. Hey, Zoe. Seriously. You want to hold on to anger for 28 years and think that I'm killing you? No, it's not me. It's not me. Yeah. Hey, Gina. It's not me. You holding on to resentment for 15 years and you think it's him that's hurting you or her? No, that's a resentment. You are the toxic one. You didn't know, huh? You thought it was somebody else. It's your own emotion that goes against you. It's your own feelings. I'm telling you, it's your own emotion that you hold and you keep for all these years that begin to eat you from the inside out. What you all thought it was? Somebody else? Something else? You hold a grudge for 20 years. You hold anger for 10 years. You hold bitterness for 6 years, 16 years. And you think it's the other man or the other woman. That's where we don't understand. See, that's the lack of understanding. I thought was being triggered. What is being triggered? Being triggered, hey Jamski, being triggered is not a thing. Being triggered means, see, you should be thankful when you are triggered. Thank you, Ali, Lennox, Lerox. I don't know why, but thank you. I appreciate you. When you are being triggered, you should be thankful for it because that trigger's experience is telling you something in you is not free. And that space is not free. Something is there. Move it. Hey, Mika. See, being triggered doesn't mean, right? Being triggered doesn't mean you should avoid. Being triggered means I'm not free in that area. That's what triggered really means. It means I'm not free in that area. That part of my life, that part of my presence, that part of my awareness is not free. Is all stagnant. Is all stuck. So when you are triggered, because you don't come with a gun. Right? You don't come with a gun. Nobody comes with a trigger. It's just that you're not free there. And when You see that you are not free. It's okay. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do with it? What you going to do about it? What you going to be? You're going to keep being triggered? You're going to keep allowing yourself to be triggered? See, many of us, I'm telling you. Thank you, Adriana. The truth is, man, the truth is, the thing that's inside of us, we can't see it. We can't see it until it comes out. And by the time it comes out, you hate that person to bring it out. You should thank people. I know this sounds corny as hell. This sounds corny, don't it? You should thank people when they bring out your most ugliest parts. You know why? Because they are showing you yourself. Here you go. Look at yourself. Hey, Veronica, they are showing you yourself. They are revealing to you what's inside of you. And I know some of you all don't like it. Listen, I'm telling you all this. I'm telling you right now. You can't hide from it. You can't hide from your healing. I don't care where you go, you're going to be triggered. I don't care who you meet, you're going to be triggered. If the energy is stagnant or stuck within you, if the energy is not moving, everybody, listen, it's going to come out from time to time. It's going to come out. Thank that man or that woman for breaking you. Can we understand this? Can we? Right, Nicole, right. That's the whole point. The whole point, listen, the whole point of this existence is to go back to the Creator as how we came. Yeah, Marge, for real. The point of this is to go back to the Creator as how we came. So along the way, you meet people who are going to wash you, right? And with how they wash you with dirt, not with water. You know what I mean? They scrub on you. Listen, if they talk to you nicely and it was good to you, you will be in the same place you was 20 years ago. I want to hate far from me. Man, this thing's disappeared very so quick. These comments. Thank you, Rosetta. Thank you. Listen. Thank people for revealing you that pain, for you, that pain inside. Thank them for breaking you. You needed that break. You needed that break. You needed to get that ass whooping. You needed to get that fall. You needed that fall in your face. You need that moment where life whooped you, where you lost yourself. You needed it. Don't cry about it. You need it. Because if you are broken by someone, then you wasn't strong enough. So now you see that you wasn't strong enough. Hey, Yasmina, now you can put yourself back together. You can build yourself again. See, the version of you wasn't working. That's why it had to be done. You got to learn to see different perspectives. The version, I know you blame them because you had a good heart and you were so nice, and the version of you was not working. If it was working, it wouldn't have to be broken. Listen, whatever a man built will fall. Do you all know that? Whatever man built, it has to fall. It will fall. It will fall. What you built, what you were, society built that. You didn't build that. See that version of you that person broke down? Society built that. Hey, thanks, Kevin. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Hey, Kelly. Thank you. Society broke that. Society built that. Expectations. Society tell you how to be. Then your parents told you this. Then your father told you that. It wasn't nothing to do with you. That version of you that got broken by that man or that woman, by that relationship, it wasn't even your version. You haven't made your version yet. That was society's version of you. That was your reflection of how society sees you and how you see society. That's all. It had to go. It can't. Society, that version of you can't last. That's why you must go through an awakening. You must awaken. You must see what life really is. Some of you think that I will never do this, I will never do that. You will. You really will. What's up, the architect? How you doing, man? Hey, Atta is on my Facebook. don't know what you're going to do. You don't know what you're not going to do. Because what you think that you are, you're not. Society built that. You have to be honest with yourself. See what comes out. No matter how ugly it is. See, everybody wants the love to come out. Never say never. Hey, Jill, everybody wants the pretty things to come out. Zahar here, thank you for the, Amin, thank you for the stars. Everybody wants somebody to bring out their pretty. Bring out my good spot, please. Bring out my pretty. You need to see what other things is in you. You need to see your ugly. You need to see the ugly parts of you too. Again, I always say, it's like taking a selfie from the wrong side. Just because you don't like the selfie from the wrong side doesn't mean that the side disappear. If you take a selfie from your love handles and you see your love handles and you say, well, I'm not going to post a selfie because this shows my love handles, does the love handle disappear just because you don't post a picture? Hey, Ashley, seriously, does the love handle then disappear because you don't post a picture? No, it's still there. You just use different angles. Some of you all only know you from different angles. Hey, Empress, some of you only know yourself from different angles that you intentionally project. But you have angles that you don't project. Those are the ones that you don't like to read out loud. Those are the ones that you can't stand. Hey, Jackie. Those are the angles that you want to be quiet when people are talking. Those are the ones that you are ashamed around. Those are the ones that triggers you. Listen, when you are triggered, know that something is not free. Free yourself. It's okay to not be free. Free yourself. Nobody wants to hear these things. Listen, many of us are staying the way how we are because we're afraid. What are you afraid of? That you can't handle the breakup? We can't handle when shit hits the fan? We can't handle when things break? We can't handle when things crumble? We can't handle when the moment expires? Facts, purpose. Build this stuff on the house. Build your house on the rocks, not on the sand. The sand is that what do you call it, society. So what am I saying? I'm saying, back to what I was saying. When it comes to these relationships, if you're going to have it, people cannot handle it. Facts. If you're going to have it. Thank you, Jackie. I'm honored. If you're going to have it, have it. If you're with somebody, be with somebody. But don't be with somebody that you don't trust. Don't be with somebody that you can't give your best self to. Don't be with somebody that you can't be relaxed around. You're wasting your time. If you're gonna be with somebody who's gonna be real with you. Be with somebody, well, he don't deserve this part of me. Well, why are you with him? That's like me saying, I'm with you, but you don't deserve what I gave to my ex-wife because you're at two different levels, so I'm gonna treat you different than I treat my ex-wife because she was a good woman. No, that's nonsense. It's really nonsense. If you're gonna be with somebody, be with somebody. If you're gonna be single, be single. But I'm tired of seeing people on here, that's why I'm single. That's not why you're single. That's not why you're single. You're single because you haven't met that person or you haven't vibrated on that level yet of that person that you want. A lot of you are single because because you don't vibrate on the frequency that you wish to meet that person in. Hey, Anna, I don't hurt anybody's feelings. Listen, don't get mad at me for saying this neither. Because if you meet that person that you vibrate on the same level with, or that you think that you are vibrating on the same level with, you're gonna choose them. You're gonna choose them. What's up, the horse? My boyfriend don't think seriously. If you meet that person that you think that you're vibrating with, because everybody thinks that they are vibrating higher. Hey, Jennifer, you know how everybody thinks that they are vibrating higher? Because so they want that high. If you are really vibrating at that level, you'll easily meet those people who are vibrating on the same level. Thank you, Mahogany. Serious, I'm just being honest. And when you meet those person, you're not gonna be like, oh, that's not no. But the thing is, the problem is that's where you're vibrating. Or sometimes the truth is, yes, you vibrating on a high level, You meet quality people, you meet all different frequencies, but you choose in garbage. Because in our reality, we attract everybody, but we are drawn to certain people. Just because you attract it doesn't mean that you go for it. You attract somebody. I made a video yesterday. I saw somebody post. Somebody made a post. The post said, I don't know if I talked about it yesterday or not. I don't know if I said this or not, but the post said, why is it with is the woman that has the best hearts? I don't know if I said this yesterday. The women with the best hearts meet the worst type of men. Did I talk about this yesterday, you all? I'm like, what now? He said, why are the women with the best hearts meet the worst type of men? Now, what are you even talking about? They don't make no damn. It's so, and everybody, all the women are like, that's right, that's true. How is that true? What sense does that make? See, nobody wants to be accountable for what they are driven to. Because we love hard. There's no such thing as love hard. There's no such thing as love hard. How do you love hard? I mean, again, we hear these people say these things and we say these things. What's up, Jason? How you doing, man? There's no such thing as loving hard. Tell me, what do you think loving hard is? You think loving hard is to be stupid and let people abuse you or disrespect you? That's not loving hard. That's loving not enough. That's being codependent. That's being attached, not love. See, we attached hard, but we can't love hard. Love is just love. Love is love. Nobody loves hard. It's just, these are things that we hear people say that we don't understand. So we repeat the same thing to excuse us from having discipline. Discipline to say, I love me, so let me walk away. Because if you love hard, you know what you're going to love hard? Yourself first. Ain't that true? Ain't that true? If you're going to love hard, who do you love hard first? You. You can't make no damn soup and know that the soup tastes good if you don't taste it first before you give it away to your neighbors. Right or wrong? Come on now. If you make a nice pot of soup, you don't know how good the soup tastes until you taste it first. See, first you must consume what you created. And then when you say it is good, you give it to your neighbors. And when you give it to your neighbors, have you ever give your neighbors something that tastes good? Have you ever give your kids something that tastes good, or your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or girlfriend, and you made something from scratch? And when you want them to, listen, as they put it in their mouth, you stare at them just to see their reaction, just to see how they're going to experience this first bite. So you're looking like, go ahead, eat it, try it. Tell me how it tastes. Tell me, come on, tell me. And you stare at them and they're like, well, hold on, give me a second. Because you know what it tastes like. That's why. And you want to see their expression and you want them to say, oh my God, this is good. If you love hard, you love yourself first hard. Because when you experience your own love, you realize that you won't put yourself in places where it's not appreciated. Do you want it? Do you want that? So the idea of loving hard or loving too hard is not true. Somebody help me out. Hey, Torah. I'm telling you. Exactly, Ashley. Do you know what it is? It's a plea for not taking accountability for being disciplined. See, many of us don't have discipline. So we all focus on feelings. Hey, prospect, we base love on a feeling. Love cannot be a feeling, y'all. It's not. Love must be a choice, and you must choose it every day. Hey, mamacitas, love must be a choice. Love must be a choice. Love must be, is within you, and then you must have discipline. How come you have a good relationship with someone, then they block you for no reason? The question is, how come you have a good relationship with someone, then they block you for no reason? I'm going to answer this question. It's a beautiful question too. Check this out. One day, I had a great relationship with mangoes. I know. What you say? Mangoes. I say, yeah, I had an amazing relationship with mangoes. I love mangoes. It was amazing. Hey, Jacqueline, I thought me and mangoes was the best thing ever. Listen to what I'm saying. I like to use these analogies because for me, it makes sense. I don't know if for you all it makes sense, but for me, it makes sense. So please don't judge me before I finish. I eat mangoes every day. The ripe ones, the green ones, the pretty ones, the sweet ones. One day I ate a mango and I threw up. Damn. Okay, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. The next day I'm like, maybe I had a bad day. Ate another mango and I threw up again. Damn. Okay, it's cool. It's cool. Let me try again. The next day, I'm like, this can't be. I took another mango up and I bit it and I threw up. Oh, God dang, what is going on? At that moment, I realized that my relationship with the mangoes changed. That's what I realized. My relationship with mangoes changed. I don't know why. It's not the mango didn't love me. It's my relationship changed. Listen, sometimes relationships change. I thought I had a good one with the mango. The mango says, no, you don't. I felt good. The mango said, no, you ain't. Listen, no matter how much I wanted the mango said, I'm not the one for you. the mango said, I ain't the one. I ain't the one player. That ain't it. I ain't it. I ain't yours. I don't belong to you. No matter how much I forced it and I tried and I did it, the mango says, nah, bro. Give up. Listen, sometimes some things are needed. If you question these things, you will never grow. You will always be waiting for a reason. You will always be waiting for closure. Closure is a fake. Closure is not real. What's up, Fast? Closure is a sham. Closure is one of the biggest sham that you'll ever experience. Relationships evolve. They always change. Don't force it. Why my husband being so hateful towards me? He seems so unhappy. But because he is unhappy. Come on now. So these questions that we ask is very simple questions. Why your husband seems so hateful towards you? Somebody who's hateful towards you is unhappy. They don't want you no more. And you know, I think a lot of times our egos are so big that you don't think that how can he hate me? But I gave him everything. I did so much for him. Nobody cares. It sounds really bad, don't it? Again, I'm not here to hurt nobody's feelings. But we have to learn when we are not wanted. People, it is your obligation, it is your duty to learn when you're not wanted. Who do you think, whose responsibility do you think it is to know when you're not wanted? Yeah, you want them to tell you. Maybe they should tell you. Maybe there should be a real man. What did the man say? Real bad man. Listen, you expect them to be the real one. Hey, MB, seriously, it is your responsibility to know when you are not wanted, people. It's your responsibility. And for some reason, you're just not accepting it. If a man is hateful towards you, or a woman, and they be disrespectful towards you, why are you still there asking the question why? Somebody said, can a person be in love with two people at the same time? Can a person be in love with two people at the same time? I don't think you all want to answer the question because I think we already have a thought in our minds that is impossible. I think that we think love has this bunk. I think we believe that love has this narrow, I think we think love is just this concept in our minds that it has to be the way how we are. No, love is expressed by different people different ways. It's nature by different things. You could love as much people as you want. 2, 3, 4. I think love has a set. I know. Society tells us something. Our parents told us something. But just because you haven't done something doesn't mean that the other person can't. If some people are gonna say it's not possible, why is it not possible? You love 2 kids at the same time. You love your son, your daughter, your sons, but do you think it's really different? Do you think it's really different? And if you think it's different, listen, if you can't do it, then don't do it. If you can't do it, don't do it. This is not a question of can I do it? If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Just as simple. But these questions are pointless. Actually, they're a pointless question. Is it possible? I believe it is possible. Yeah, I've seen it many times. I've done it. Can you love two people? Yes, you can. What is love? Can I accept you for what you are without judgment? Yes, I can. Can I accept you too without judgment? Yes, I can. We're just not doing certain things and we're thinking. See, every time we think we're not into something we think is impossible. It's really not. Life is simple. We complicate life because we force things to not be as they are. And then we say, but it's not right, it's wrong. Whether things are wrong or right in your mind doesn't mean that it's wrong or right in reality. You can't put love in a box. Well, no, Miss Hansen, no. Miss Hansen said you can love several people at the same time, but you do not have time for all of that. And you sure don't. I sure don't. Here is how. Yeah, Philbert. Some of us still love our ex-husbands, ex-wife. Hey, Latoya, how you doing? Blessings to you. The truth is, some of us, I mean, listen, I forget, what was I going to say, Naomi? I think you just, what was I going to say? Shoot, I forgot. But that's irrelevant. That's not the case. Love who you want to love. If you can't, you can't. If you can, you can. But don't tell someone else that they can't do something because you can't do it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Listen, though. You see all this experience that we have? Hey, Noel. You see all this experience that we have? Listen. There's different levels of love. I hear you, Jill. You see all these experiences that we have? You know what teaches you? Yeah, but I forgot Rosetta. I forgot where I was going. You see all these experiences that we have? Hey, Alisa, you have to look at your experiences and learn from your experiences. I think where I come in being a teacher is this. All I do, I put certain experiences into words and I make it make sense to you. But you have the same experience, you have the same knowledge, you have the same wisdom, you have the same thing. Some experience might be slightly different. But we all, yes, Gaynor. Some of us still love our ex-husbands, ex-wives. Some of us still love our ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend that we're not with. But when you meet somebody else and you fall in love, can't you love them as you still love your ex who have died? Have you ever lost somebody? Hey, Brooklyn, have you ever lost somebody through death? Do you really stop loving them? Seriously. Like, okay, all jokes aside, if you have ever lost a partner through death, you think that you stop loving them so that you can love your next partner? No. You're gonna love them still and love your next partner. That's natural. So to say that you can't love two people at the same time is crazy. I mean, I'm just saying. Hey, Angela. Exactly, Gumbo. You will love that person who died because something is not finished. Love will never die. Facts, highly favored. It never. Listen, one thing about love, it don't go nowhere. It might transfer to a different type of love. Yeah, see what I'm saying? All I do, I take little experience and I put it in words so that you can understand. And then when I say it, you like, oh, that makes sense because you do the same thing. That's what knowledge really is. It's about taking the same thing that happens, put it in words in the simplest way and say, bah, and I spit it out and you say, oh, damn, that makes sense. But it's not my knowledge, it's your knowledge. That's why some things make sense to you. Who's alive and you can't be. Exactly, Chastity. Facts. Hey, Halima, how are you doing? In 30 years with my ex, I do still love him. I, however, do not like or respect him anymore. I get it. I definitely get it too. When they say no, I don't love them anymore, does that mean they never love them? When they say no, I don't love them anymore, does that mean they never love them? I don't know what it means. I mean, maybe. I can't say. I can't say. Maybe they just don't love you in that way anymore, in that intimate way. You know? When I say I don't love my ex-wife anymore, it means I don't love her like that in that way. As a person, I still love her to death. But in that intimate way where I see her and I'm you know, my nipples get hard, no. People are, well, you always talking about your nipples. I don't know why. I talk about nipples all the time. I don't know why I talk about nipples. I hope nobody get offended. But it's just that I don't love you that way anymore. I love you in a different way, in a sisterly way, in a brotherly way. You know? Yeah, that other one. Yeah, you know, you don't stop loving them. Of love and being loved. They say it's different. But listen, man. But like, listen. Back to my first original thing. All right, for 30 years. Got 30 years. Lord, have mercy. Good, Rosetta. Good. Thank you. Hey, Connie, how you doing? We're just talking. Like I was saying in my previous. I want to tell you guys. I'm not here to set nobody up in a relationship. My ex also, he's my brother from. Yeah, right. I'm not here to set nobody up in a relationship. I'm not here to force nobody to be with somebody. I'm just here to just tell you, just stop being afraid. Thank you, Rosalie. Thank you, Rosalie. Just stop being afraid. If you want to be with somebody, just do it. Lord, until you start doing it, you will never know. Some of you want to know the entire journey, how it's going to end, how it's going to be, how he's going to be, how she's going to be, what she's going to do before you start. You ain't got to know anything. You know, life, it is the best thing when you are unaware. You see, everybody wants to know. Do you really want to know? Do you really want to know? Just be in the moment. Do you really want to know the entire journey? Some of us don't want to start our own business because we are afraid of the unknown, because we think that we can just figure out the entire journey before we start. Listen, do we really want to know? You know, the beauty of this is to every day you learn. And every day you step, you learn. You know, somebody said when a man is climbing a mountain, when a man is climbing a rock, hey Fiona, when you are doing rock climbing, right? And you are hanging there with the hammers and the rock in your feet. When you take that hammer and you hit the rock, that's your next step. You don't know where is going. You have no idea where the next hammer is gonna fall. You don't know where the journey is gonna take you. But you take that hammer and you hit that rock and you lift yourself up. And this hammer goes to you don't know where you're going. But every time you step and you hit, you make a path. Everybody wants to know the entire journey before they start. When it comes to relationship, I know you've been hurt. I know you have been angered. I know you have been disappointed. I know you have been miserable. Listen, if you're afraid to feel that pain again, have you really healed? Hey, Annie Brown, have you really healed? Are you afraid to lose yourself again? You know, every time you build yourself, you should be a little stronger. Not bitter, stronger. Not angry, stronger. Because a lot of you all think that anger and abrasiveness and all these things is you being strong. You know? That's what we think. If I'm loud and abrasive and angry, I'm strong. No, you're not. You're weak. That's all in your skin. That's weakness. That's fear. The strong ones are usually the quiet ones. The calm ones. The ones who have self-control. That's strong. That's strength. Everybody want to get hurt and become bitter. You haven't learned. I'm afraid I will allow abuse again. It's me I don't trust. I know. Love a girl. That's all you can trust is you. That's the thing that I'm saying. Trust happens within you. Trust is all about you. It's not about that man or that woman. Because I was telling somebody just the other day. When people say, you know what? I don't trust nobody. It means that I don't trust myself to choose among these people. It's me I don't trust. It's not you. It's me. I don't trust that I will be okay. You see what I'm saying? I don't trust that I will heal again. I don't trust that I could be able to face myself again. I don't trust if something happens, I don't trust that I can recover. That's what I don't trust is me. But when you know when you know that you can recover from anything, and you have, I know sometimes it sucks. Sometimes you don't really feel like doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I got this again. You know what I mean? Damn. Like, But when you know that I've done it before. Have you ever ran and ride the bus? Yeah, I'm for real. Have you ever went to the gym and you felt that soreness and it was hurting, that pain, and you know, oh shoot, well I know. See, if it's your first time going, right? If it's your first time going, you're probably gonna be like, well, something is wrong. you know what I mean? You'll be like, man, this don't feel right. Your shoulders hurt, your back hurt, your knee hurt, your neck hurt. You're like, something is wrong. I ain't going back. But if you go to the gym and you feel the pain, and you do it again, and you do it again, after a while you realize, oh, this pain is natural. I don't feel like I don't like being sore, but how else can I grow? I mean, what am I going to do? Just sit in the house and eat cakes and cookies all day? No. I got to still do what I have to do. I must still do Love without discipline is chaos. Love without discipline is a life sentence of pain and suffering. Hey, Donnell, how are you doing? Love without discipline is really ridiculous. I don't trust my own judgment, honestly. I've had some bad guys, but the last person was a narcissist. Never experienced. Listen, the only way that you can choose the right person, the only way to choose, because you can't trust somebody's behaviors, somebody's actions, or somebody's words. Yeah, that's not what you trust. You trust the experience of your inner self when they're around. Remember, trust is all about you. But you have to, again, I keep saying this, you have to purge yourself of all that resentment, anger, and all that stuff before you enter the next relationship. Because when you go in there and you have purged yourself and you are on an empty vessel, not on an empty, but you're empty from all those insecurities, anger, and stuff, you can pick up any vibration. Because that's what you are. You are a vibrational creature. You vibrate continuously all day, 24/7. You vibrate when you sleep. You can. Have you ever felt somebody? Have you ever been sleeping? Let me tell you how hard you vibrate. You don't even know this. Have you ever been sleeping and you wake up when somebody is staring at you? Control others. Facts. Exactly. Have you ever been sleeping and felt you wake up and somebody was staring at you and it was somebody staring at you? But have you ever been sleeping? Have you ever been sleeping and woke up and you can't see somebody staring at you, but you know somebody's staring at you? It's a ghost, right? But anyway, the point is, you can tell. Just because you were asleep doesn't mean that you can't. See, when you are unconscious, your mind is still working. You can still tell. Maybe it's a ghost staring at you and you woke up and you can't see nobody staring at you. But it was something there looking at you. Something about it. And you're probably scared to death, but you don't know because you can't see it. But the way how you vibrate, man, the way how you vibrate, every single thing, taking pictures of you, God dang. I'm telling you guys, you have to empty yourself out. And the more you empty yourself out, the more you vibrate. Because remember, when you empty that thing out, when you lessen that baggage, you begin to rise. You begin to elevate. You begin to go higher. That means you elevate to a higher dimension or to a higher frequency. You gotta listen, take out anger. You elevate. Resentment. You elevate. Bitterness. You elevate. So you elevate. So anytime you go around somebody who thinks wrong, who feels wrong, who has bad motives, who have bad this, who have bad sexual experiences, bad this, if you empty yourself out, guess what? You feel every single thing around you. I'm trying to tell you all that, but you are not listening. The only way to tell somebody who somebody is through your own self. This is why you have this body and this spirit that vibrates completely. This body and the spirit works so miraculously. Miraculous. What's the word? Miraculously. Is that the word? I don't know what the hell the word is. But you know what I'm saying. Thank you, Lala. This is why you have a body. The body vibrates, it feels, it connects, it experiences. The body is completely alive. Miraculously. Something like that. Thank you, Amora. Amora love. The body vibrates. The body and the spirit together. Lord, you could experience every single thing that exists. And the things that it don't. The things that's physically. And the things that's not physical. Everything you can feel and experience. You can feel when energy passes you that you don't know, that you know they don't exist physically on this plane. You get cold. Your body just, have you never felt like this cold air just passes you and you're like, what the hell was that? You never felt like something passes you and every hair on your body just stands up? Seriously, you felt it. Yeah, you all have. Your body, you pick up everything. So if you can't pick up a narcissist, you are completely disconnected. If you can't pick up somebody with bad intention, you are off. Thank you, Genie. I'm telling you, if you can't pick up those vibrations, you are heavy. You're carrying too much heavy stuff within you and you don't know which one is which. If you carry anger in you and resentment in you and you pick it up, you don't know if it's yours or theirs that you're picking up. You don't know. That's why you let them be. That's why you keep them around, because you don't know why you're angry, because it could be yours anyways. Halima, yeah, you got some stuff. I'm telling you guys. But you have to do the work to empty yourself out. You have to empty yourself. You got to clear that energy out of your field. You got to empty, you got to, listen, forgive those who have trespassed. You have to release people. Hello, Simmy Sim, how you doing? Hello from Brooklyn. You got to release those energies so that when you be around anything, you pick up things just like that. When you shake their hand, you feel that vibration. Your spirit, because you can only experience people. Thank you, Rosetta. Miraculously. Thank you. Thank you. You asked them with that miraculously, yeah? Thank you. Listen, I can't say so. You all know I'm uneducated, right? I can't say certain words. You know, a brother and I went to school. How can you realize that energy? You realize it. Okay. So, you can realize energy. There's no way to describe it. I cannot describe that feeling for you. But you can tell. But first, again, to understand what I'm saying, to understand what I'm talking about. How do you recognize the energy? The only way I can tell you is this right here. It's a natural experience. You will feel it in your guts, in your instinct. You will experience it. You know it. There's a small voice telling you. Everybody has different experiences. Some dream it. Some hear it. Hey, Amari, how you doing? But you must hear yourself first. Some see it. Some feel it. Some smell it. Some see it in their sleep. Some see it in their vision. But listen. We all experience things differently. Every one of us do. But understand, we actually do it. But first you must heal. Listen, let those things go. You feel it in your body. Hey, Diliana. Yeah, you can't explain it. You can't explain it. It's not an explanation, because if I explain it, you're gonna look for my experience to be with yours, and it's not gonna be the same, because we experience things differently. But I'm telling you, what we must experience together is this natural healing. You must have been. Yeah, because you're being for educated. Thank you, Genia. Yeah, I am very uneducated. I wish I went, but I didn't. Well, no, I didn't wish I went to school. But I believe in energy. I definitely feel when things are. Yeah, you feel everything. But I'm saying, so when you get to the point where you purge yourself, when you let go of the forgiveness or unforgiveness and the resentment and the hate and the anger and all them stuff, your energy begins to vibrate. Because remember, the higher you vibrate, is the more you pick up everything. You pick up everything makes sense. You're gonna see, man, it feels it. You can feel it in your spirit. It's like for instance, it's like, I keep saying this. If you walk around, right? If you walk around with somebody, a bunch of folks who are depressed, you pick it up. I can't tell you how it feels with words. If you come around a bunch of depressed people, Kay, what's going on with you, girl? Long time to see. How you doing? How you doing? It's good to see you. But yeah, if you walk around a bunch of depressed people, you're gonna feel it. If you go around a bunch of sick people, you're gonna feel. If you go around a bunch of happy people, you're gonna feel. So it's all about a feeling, a certain vibration that your body is gonna be open to. It's good to see you too. And this is why we must know. Hey Ophelia, you see being educated is a plus. That's when they call you crazy. But I'm telling you, man, it is your responsibility to know who you're talking to know who you bring into your life. Hey April, it is your responsibility to know who you are congregating with, who you sleeping with. It's your. And listen. When you know the truth, it's time to be free. Don't know the truth. It's like checking your boyfriend's phone or your girlfriend's phone, right? Checking their phones, seeing what you don't want to see, and you just lose your sleep. Latricia, how you doing, girl? Long time no see. How you doing? It's good to see you. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're doing amazing. Seriously, have you ever checked your boyfriend's phone or your girlfriend's phone? See something and don't do nothing about it? Find the truth and still truth and set you free? I think that's where we struggle the most. Me neither. I ain't gonna lie though. Pasha, me neither. I ain't checking nobody's phone either. Good, Latricia. Good, man. Good. I miss your dancing. But if you're gonna check something and you find the truth, let the truth do something for you. A lot of us, the reason why we stay is because we know the truth, but we don't want the truth to tell us, still stay. And then you know what? We blame the other person. You blame it's like you know when somebody's a murderer and you still be with them saying, well, I know, I trust you. Not even looking, huh? I feel you. I feel you, Mario. I don't look either. I don't check phones. I did before. Everyone, listen, my last time checking somebody's phone, man. I was here, boy, Lord. I said, you know what I did? Y'all know I have the most stories, right? Y'all know I have stories. Listen, if you all know the life that I lived before I became this man, Lord, y'all gonna be like, who talking? You? I guarantee you, people right now hate my guts still, saying I'm still fake. Thank you, amazing, for the gifts. They probably hate them every time they see me on social media. They probably can't stand me. If you all know the life that I live, oh Lord, you're gonna be like, what? Him? Don't believe nothing he says. He's a narcissist. I promise you, I'm sure they are. Listen, I checked. I was with this lady, man. Something told me. Something. You know what though? I realized it was not my intuition. It was the devil. Facts, Kelly, facts. Marriage is not a hostage situation. It was the devil told me check a phone. The devil said, Kirk, check a phone. I said, devil, man. If I find anything, man, listen. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Someone said, Kirk, check a phone. I said, you sure? He said, yes. I don't know whose voice. I think it was a deep voice. And I know my voice ain't deep. Kirk. I should have known that. Kirk. So, check her phone. God dang it. Where's that? Where's it at? Oh, right there. And she went to the bathroom at the same time. She went to the bathroom at the same time. I said, yeah, perfect time. I checked that phone. I got sick. You hear me? I got sick. Boy, oh, I couldn't sleep. You know what I did? You know what I did? I was broke. I was a broke man. You know what I did? I broke the phone. And she's like, oh, you broke my phone. she wasn't even. She said, I'm calling the police. I was like, oh, please, no, God, no. Okay. I'm going to buy you another phone. I had to spend about $800 on another phone that I just broke. I said, oh, no. That's a devil right there. The devil was alive. And you know what? The next weekend I was with her again. I said, oh, hell. I said, oh, no. We ain't doing this. She said, did you just break my phone? I said, who was this person? She said, it's too late now. I can't see it. My phone is broke. Man, I said, damn it, I have no proof. She says, don't call the police. I said, no, I can't go to jail. I'm claustrophobic. I have anxiety problems. I'm claustrophobia. I have this phobia. I can't be around in prison. I can't. I'm thick. I said, I'm too thick for jail. You know, I'm plump, I'm thick. I'm like, oh no, I hear too much stories about prison. I'm like, no, I ain't going to jail. Not for a phone. Hey, Della, how you doing? And listen, so we went to the AT&T store. I bought her a phone. I was mad too, man. I was so mad. I was thick though. Patricia, I was thick. oh shit. I'm like, man, if I go to jail, I ain't walking out to that place. And I'm short too. I'm thick and short. I can't. My voice ain't too heavy. So I go to jail. What am I gonna do? I'm like, nah, hey, let me buy you another phone. I ain't checking nobody's phone again. I promise you that. I want to see nothing. Whatever you're doing, hide it. If you hide it well enough, I don't have to know. If I don't know, shoot, do what you do. Hide it, girl. But yeah, so I vowed to never check another phone. To hell with that. That was like 13 years ago. Oh, hell no. Every time you check a phone, boy, you get sick. And you know what? No matter what you see, no matter what you see, it looks bad. Hi? Who's telling you hi? And why he said it with his deep voice? Hi. How come you read those things with who's telling you hi? You know, you'd be mad too. You'd be mad. Well, how you know how he said it? I figured it out. I'm telling you, Cheryl, but man, because you found what you. Listen, man. Listen. But hey, listen though. I appreciate you all for joining me. I appreciate you all for this laugh. Thank you, Patricia. I'm happy. Everything looks better. Mama, for real, Mama say this for real. Everything looks suspicious. Okay, bye. Wait, he tell you bye? Is that how you talk to people? Bye? Bye? What you mean bye? Like what? Like bye how? You know what I mean, boy? I ain't checking nothing. You hear me? I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to be around me. Listen. If you feel you need to check someone's phone about the face, about face and double time, right? Fact. You're right. Listen, thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for giving me some of your time. Thank you all for entertaining me. I appreciate you guys. You all be blessed. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Remember, seriously, remember, if you're going to do something, do it. I ain't talking about checking nobody's phone. I'm talking about if you're going to be in a relationship, be in one. Be all there. Be present. Do it all. Indulge in it. And then when the moment is finished, it's okay. Escape. Done. Be gone. Vanish. You know what I mean? You all be blessed, all right? I will see you guys another time. Let me end this live. I'm streaming up 3 different things.